Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Let me pause the music. I am who I am. My name is my name. Now, today, on this video, I have a full pod coming out. I may speak on some other Heat issues. I probably will, but I want to go over the contenders and stuff on the full podcast. But for the Heat fans, I am one with you. Look at the guy back there. Okay. I am with you guys. All right. Not on everything y'all say. Everybody has opposing opinions. All right. It seems like I get some good combos out of the people that actually know basketball in the comments. But yeah, today I am not doing some crazy in-depth breakdown, but I am showing instances of what I see. I'm not some Brady Hawk fucking NBA film guru. All right. I'm not. I watch film all the time, though, and I'm learning as I go. So we're going to show some instances with Bam and without Bam. Now, I'm going to test this out. You may see me on the screen. You may not see me on the screen. Okay. So just go with that. I'm going to do some voiceovers on these clips. But yeah, y'all like, subscribe, comment, all that, man. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And here we go. Run it.
On this episode of Shooting the Shit with Sam.
Okay. Now we're going to test this out, see if it makes it choppy. If it does, I'll do voiceovers. Now, guys, once again, I am not saying I am some fucking guru here. Do you see how many plays I have, by the way? These are all 10-second snippets. All right. And just things that I see during the game. And when I come back and edit this, I will do circles and, all that bullshit that comes with this. Okay. So we're starting off with Bamster. All right. We're just talking about offense with and without this man. All right. Kel'el Ware. Now, I got to make sure I have everything right without Kel'el, with Kel'el, without Kel'el, without Kel'el. Okay. So, first play, we're against Minnesota. Can I pause with that? Yes, I can. Okay. So already my initial issue with most of this stuff is that Bam is the screen setter, the action starter without Ware on the court at all times. At all times. And I'll show you why that's beneficial for him not to be that all the time, right? So right here, all eyes are on Bam. Look at everybody's eyes. Obviously, the ball's moving. They got to look at it. But when he catches the rock, fam. And I'll show you where Ware comes in and stops this type of just overhaul on the paint from the defense. All right, these are all makes, by the way. But look how hard this make is. Now, he can kick out at any point. You see Duncan pointing his finger over here at Haywood. Is that Haywood out there? It is. And one. Should have been an and one. Wasn't called. All right, so the next play with Ware on the court. Okay, so Bam is given the screen. See the difference here already? Let's go back a little bit. Sorry, I got to do this. Do you see the difference already? Look at the paint. 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to come into play. All right, remember that play. All in the paint. Insane behavior. All right, insane behavior by us. Comes off the screen. Why does Bam have so much space? Why does he have so much? It's not. It is the pop. It is the pop. And if he pops a little bit shorter, he's kind of got some pressure. But there's still things involved here that I like to look at. He has so much space because look at Kel'el. Giannis Antetokounmpo cannot come over. He cannot leave him. That is a lob threat. When that's Jaime Jaquez, Jaime standing there, you can try to block the shot that's coming. Bam catches, goes past. And that's the thing that I like with this. Bam needs to get the ball up at the key a little bit more in situations like this where Tyler has attacked and kicked and it gives him space to drive. But we know Bam is reluctant to beat some centers off the dribble. I don't know why. I don't know why he doesn't do this more often. Now, look at Giannis, already soft help. Doesn't even contest the shot. You know why? Because we got a dunker spot. An efficient dunker spot, what Jimmy used to kind of bring to us at the time as well. And you look at Aaron Gordon with Nikola Jokic, that's kind of what we're getting here with Bam and Kel'el. And that's why Bam's offense is opened up, because when he touches the paint, he isn't getting 4 to 5 guys on him. He isn't. Now, this is going to come to the same game, bro. Once again, Jaime did it. Jaime cut. He's giving him some help. My personal thing is, Kel'el wouldn't really, he doesn't sit in the corner a lot when he's out there. He's standing in the dunker spot by default. So he shifts over, he gets taken. Now look at him. This is the statue shit that I hate. It seems like when the initial action doesn't work with us, it becomes this. All right. Bam catches the ball. Everybody's rotating around him. Nobody's open. Nobody's worried about Terry. Kevin Huerter can come. Look at the eyes, everybody. Eyes, 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 eyes. Everybody look. All eyes on Bam, bro. He's just that good. Bam is that fucking good. I'm going to get into some Tyler stuff too, but we may wait a little bit for that one. But this, once again, Bam is the screen setter. Kel'el is not out there. And this is what it turns into. Statue, nothing on the move. Clear out this side. Everything weak side now is crumpled up. We don't get any. Look on the other side of the offense as well. This is another thing that I hate. Once again, eyes, everybody, eyes. Nobody's even thinking about what's behind them. They're worried about what's in front of them. So now we're at a dead corner here, damn near. He's not getting double teamed by any means. But what action is going to work against this? And there's never a second level. Look how nobody is moved. Nobody has moved still. Nobody has moved still. Wiggins moved 3 steps to the right. Three guys in the fucking paint guarding Bam. Yes, they're all small. It's Josh Giddey. But this is disgusting, bro. And if I'm Bam, I'm not trusting shit. And this is the Bam I love when he's playing bruiser ball. That's when we're at our best. All right, same exact team. And this is another thing. With Kel'el out there, there isn't as much pressure as Bam for Bam to be as close to the ball. This is my main thesis with this shit. All right. Bam is good wandering around on offense. He is a post. He is a post player. He is very good at finding his spots on with the ball and off the ball. That's why I'm not understanding why Kel'el is not playing fourth quarters. That's the whole thing with this shit. That's my biggest pet peeve, and I don't even kill Spo like that. He has been tweaking this year. Tweaking. I have defended him because I'm always like, yo, do you see the Spurs bitching and moaning? Do you see the Spurs bitching and moaning about stuff like this? No. Spo has won plenty of chips, all that. Nobody give a fuck about Pop. Now, they did have the narratives running around in the media as he lost it. Anyways, my God, I'm ranting. Let's get to the film. All right, so now Bam is setting the pick off ball. We don't see a lot of that. He's always the on-ball screener, and this is my other theory with Tyler. I need Tyler off the ball more. We just don't have a good enough point guard. Davion Mitchell I really do think he could be an elite backup point guard like what Tyus Jones did with the Memphis Grizzlies. He brings great defense. He's a hustler. He dives for loose balls. He does his job well. He really does. He's been given some stars fits. So, Bam, come off the screen. Now look at Buzelis already. He ain't moving. Tyler has a clear path to the basket with a kick out to Davion. I bet Kevin Huerter kind of peels off here. He doesn't at all. And now look at what the dunker spot already did. So if Kel'el is not in the game, and this is Jaime, Terry, somebody else, they're in the fucking corner. And Buzelis, since it has already gotten to the point where Tyler has 2 feet in the lane, the taller guys in the NBA against a smaller guy like a Jaime, they're not going to give a shit because the late closeout is still good enough. It's still good enough. A late closeout on Kel'el, being 7 foot tall, does not do as much. And then he gets a free lob. We have missed these. See, it's getting a little choppy. And I'm going to put some more together. But do y'all see what I'm saying, man? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Am I crazy with this? Am I a nutcase? I feel like I'm the only one seeing this, and everybody's talking about Terry Rozier. Everybody's talking about Tyler Hero's pull-up threes with 6 minutes left, and we're down by 9. His clutch time stats, all that. Listen, I think everybody is benefiting when Kel'el is in the game. Tyler, Bam, everybody. Defensively, Bam being able to, and I have a clip of that I'm about to show. Let me show that. Let me cut this, put more in there, and show it. I'm pissed. Let me finish my thought, though. Bam wandering around, what you saw with AD on the Lakers with JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard. Yes, JaVale McGee's minutes dwindled in the playoffs, but against the Jokic, you saw how that helped, and now the Lakers are really reinforcing that with JJ Redick, as you saw they beat the Nuggets the other night. They're really just everybody group up in the paint on Jokic, and it's not as much as a floater situation because there is no AD. But in that 2020 finals or Western Conference finals, having a backline guy and the initial defender was huge. And Bam is a safety, and worrying about what's in front of him instead of what's always behind him playing 2-on-1s down low is just, it opens up everything, mostly with a team that has to depend on easy buckets because we can't fucking score in the half court. I haven't seen us be able to score in the half court in 3 years. It has been fucking pitiful. A guy like Caleb Martin is the best three-point shooter on the team percentage-wise, and he's league average. All right? Let me get to this defensive clip. Hold on. All right, so here is the defensive possessions I'm talking about. I got a couple. And I literally just went to Bam in steals since January 1st, I believe. No, since the All-Star break. He's had 13 steals. And I got 3 of them, 2 of them with Kel'el on the court. And here's what it is, man. Bam isn't having to guard the initial roll, right? The initial pick, the initial action, whatever it is. So we get a double screen, we get a 77 screen, easy kind of a slip roll. Look at Bam. He's used to this, but now he's being able to float, and he can make plays like that. If he's in Kel'el's position, there's more room for LaMelo, most likely. Or there's not a lot of room for LaMelo. And then we got a rookie on the back end who, by the way, has just made a lot of defensive mistakes, even though he's been a very good defender. I think that people are getting blown by, and Kel'el will help too hard sometimes, and a dump off will happen, right? And then the next possession, he won't help at all because he's scared of the same thing happening again, and he's overcorrecting himself a lot. So now you got Bam and Kel'el down there on defense, and it just turns into stuff like this, transition points. Once again, Kel'el is so long, so lanky, pause, and Bam is playing off ball on Siakam. Now Bam is in the position he likes, right? Bam is the best to me, if not one of, whatever you want to say, the best 2-on-1 defender in basketball. Pick and rolls, whatever. So now guess what Bam gets to do? Once again, he's focused on what is in front of him and not what's behind him all the time. So he doesn't have any hesitancy. You see Bam kind of pump fake a block trying to stop a lob because he doesn't know if it's a floater or a lob. This eliminates that. This makes Bam this type of guy because he's this versatile on defense. I don't know. And this is where I'm just like going through it, just talking shit, just ranting about stuff. This is another thing that I've seen with the Heat. It's not just Kel'el Ware. It's just having another playable big. Kevin Love is barely playable in today's NBA, mostly on the defensive side of the ball. My God. He's coming off, a month's hiatus, plenty of months hiatus, basically playing right here. And then things like this happen. Look at all this. Look at all this space Bam has to work with just because he has somebody going down low as well. And then it's not even because of K-Love. It's just having somebody that naturally is magnetized to the basket, as in a big guy like Kel'el, instead of a guy like Hame, Haywood. Haywood is the best small guy we have at getting into the dunker spot, and he randomly got, it felt like in that playoffs 2 years ago when we went to the finals against the Nuggets, he found this hook shot floater game that he started having, which was crazy. But he's probably our best guy at doing this, filling in the space, because now when you fill in space where Kevin Love is just replacement, it's just replacement. Spacing does not have to do with 5 wide, guys. Once again, spacing is creating space for your certain players that just need a little bit of space. Spacing doesn't have to be Nikola Jokic in the middle of the paint holding the ball up like the old guy at the rec telling everybody to cut. It doesn't have to be spacing that way. So now Bam gets to play off the ball and away from everything. Where he's not all eyes on him, he can get some easy buckets like this. Because now, look at this. The back end of the zone is pressed all the way up, and they're worried about Kevin getting that offensive rebound. Kel'el would be in the same spot. And that was against the zone, obviously, but those are the little things, man. Once again, another possession without Kel'el. Let me show you. This is what I'm talking about. Where is the come to the paint moment? And it's not, because most of the time, watch, you'll probably see off this. I have not reviewed this play like that. I'm just going off things without and with Kel'el. I bet you right when Bam catches the ball here, Haywood finally goes to the basket, whereas Kel'el is already by the basket. So then it opens up stuff for things like Alec Burks to get open in the corner, shit like that. Look at this, right? When you guys see? And it takes until that, right? On Haywood. Now let's highlight Bam on this play. Look at this shit. Sorry, I got to go back to the beginning. The very beginning. All right, so Bam always gets the ball over here, and this is where he likes to get in his ISO bag more so than right at the top of the key, how we think he likes to get in his ISO bag. He's more of a fucking statue, once again, on the top of the key. Duncan comes off this action, and Cam Payne literally goes, fuck my matchup here. He's down in the corner. And now, Bam, everybody's focused on him. Cam Payne, he knows he's attacking the middle, so he just said dusted that, and now he has on the outside over here is a 3-on-1. And you see how Deuce McBride did not even have to look behind him until the shot was up. With Kel'el, there was a body right there waiting for the rebound, waiting for a lob. And then Bam's taking jumpers over 3 people. Very unnecessary. It's so unnecessary. And this is why the offense starts to die in the fourth quarter. All right, this is without Ware again. Once again, statue. Get down to 3 seconds left in the shot clock for Tyler to heave some bullshit. He probably makes it. No. These are the plays that actually make me punch a fucking hole in a wall. All right. This shit where Bam's just hip checking everybody. Won't look at the rim. Julius Randle's been standing under the basket since the beginning of the game, and he won't look at the rim. He has 13 feet of space. He's just fucking here. Anybody? Shoot. Go to the hole. Not in this situation. Don't shoot this. I'm saying usually Bam has fucking 12 feet of space, 6 feet of space, wide open, won't shoot it. But then he want to get in and he's cold as shit. I love Bam. But goddamn, man. Shit. Comes off. Obviously, a DHO to Duncan doesn't work because we've been running the same plays for 5 years. And this is what I highlighted last year. Let me get a clip of it real quick. How everything just forms. All of our actions start at the top of the key, and they stay in this area. They stay in this area all the fucking time. And it's just run around circle, oh, we have nothing here. We have nothing. We have nothing. These are the little things that I'm seeing, and I had to get the film to back it up. Okay? These are the things that I'm seeing. Okay? Stop sharing that shit. Now, once again, am I some film guru? No, I know my shit. Okay, I do. But I'm not once again, I can't draw a play. I don't know all the terminology. The things that I'm seeing here is things are working for 3 quarters against good to great teams. And then when the fourth quarter hits, there's one thing missing, and it's number 7. I think all these things we're bitching about over and over. You're worried about Tyler shooting bad shots. I'm worried about why. You're worried about Bam underperforming. I'm wondering why. And I'd rather look on the court than go, something off court. He just ain't. Nah, let me look. Oh, Kel'el ain't in. Again. Let's trust the guy, right? Let's build it up where every time we saw Bam and Kel'el, we were like, this might work. We saw 2 minutes of it one game. They went on a run. And then Spo's like, honestly, I don't want to give in to fans. I know that was in his head. I know that was the main point in his head. He didn't want to give in to the fans to prove the fans right. And then now when he gets in there, Bam starts playing like Bam instead of Eric Dampier, right? Averaging 16 on 4%, 43%? Yuck. But you trust him to start all these games. You see how we are up by 13 when he's in the game. And then you play him for 1:30 at the beginning of the fourth quarter and then take his ass out for what? To put in Terry Rozier? For what? Nobody can give me a single argument. Offense? Are you going offense, defense? You're like, nah, sub him. He can't play defense that well. Wrong. He is the second most impactful defender behind Bam right now. Davion as well on the outside because his POA, point of attack defense, is insane. But offensively, there is no other. He is our third best offensive player right now. Somebody make a point for somebody else. Who, Duncan Robinson? Dope. I fuck with Dunk. I think he opens up so much because for some reason when Duncan's in the game, we start running small on small screens instead of the traditional pick and roll, overload one side, open up the weak side, let people ISO, get space for Tyler and Bam. I am a normal human who's a sicko with the NBA, and I'm going, I know what they're about to do. You think a fucking NBA coach doesn't know what's coming? How to stop it? You insane? And I'm not sitting here saying I'm smarter than Spoelstra. Can't say that word. That is stupid, very dumb. I would never say that. I'm worried about the fans telling me that Tyler's pull-up 3 against the fucking Blazers with 3 minutes left is the reason we're losing games. No, it's not. The kid who is 15, 12, and 2 blocks on over 50% shooting per 36, and that's the thing. He ain't playing, but guess what? I'm not even like a per 36 guy. But if he played the fourth quarter, he'd get the 36 minutes. I'm not doing the bullshit. Yo, this rookie's playing 9 minutes a game. His per 36 would be 28, 6, and 6. What? Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm simply telling you, play the guy for 6 fucking minutes at the end of the game. Is this how you're tanking? I don't like it. I fully give up, man. I don't like this beating the Knicks, beating the Celtics through 3 quarters, closing in on the T-Wolves through 3 quarters in the fourth quarter. and then Kel'el goes out. Our help defense consists of Jaime Jaquez and Haywood Highsmith trying to take charges while Bam is guarding his life away, trying to guard Julius Randle and Naz Reid at the same time on a pick and roll. Like, what is there? I'm so smart type of guy, but what the fuck? That's all I got for you Heat fans today. I love you all. I don't actually. There's some of you out there. I don't know who that. I'm not going to say it. I don't want any beefs. I mean, if they say something about me, I'll beef, but I mean, I'm not like that. But that's my film breakdown. I feel like I'm not going in depth on anything. I'm just going, hey, when he's in the game, we play better. And they won't put him in the game. And I'm not even saying, you see, I'm ranting now. I'm just saying we wouldn't be some top 4 seed with Kel'el playing. But these, the fallacies and these arguments of double-digit comebacks, guys, this is not 2010. I was in high school then. This ain't 2010, bro. A 13-point lead is a 7-point lead now, what it used to be. Now, in 08, 09, you could be down by 17 going into the fourth. Motherfuckers are sitting the starters by minute 9. Like 3 minutes in, that they're sitting the starters, or we can't come back. How are we going to come back from this? Now 17 points with 6 minutes left. You're like, time. We got time. So all these little intricate things y'all are looking at, I feel like they matter. And you're correct on a lot of those things. I just think the one big flaw in all this is the rookie not playing in the fourth quarter. And I haven't seen a lot of people addressing. That's why we are fucking collapsing. We are collapsing, guys. Collapsing. So, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this season. I stream every game basically on playback unless me and my girl got something going on, sick, whatever. I was sick the other night, so I didn't stream. But yeah, I'm out, baby. I'm the one. Like, subscribe, comment. I love you all. Dude.